Scout Elite Live is a mobile application that you can use to track all of the stats and events that happen in real time in your game. You can publish these events to Scout Elite Xpress to have it automatically annotate your videos so that you don't have to rewatch the game and add all of the notes directly. It will also give you an aggregate of statistics that you can share with your organization, and you can see how the game is going in real time and make adjustments during the game. The app is available for both iOS and Android. So to get started with the app, what we can do here is click View Games, and you'll see all of the games that you have already added to your list. You can see there's one game here, the North Stars at the Spartans. You can see the score, the number of shots, and then buttons to add all of these events very quickly during the game. So while you're on the bench or you're in the stands, it's really easy to use this application. If you don't have a game yet and you'd like to see how it all works, you can actually just create a brand new example game. So I'm going to do that now. And when I go back into View Games, I'll see there's this new game here. Clicking into it, I can see all of the events as if it were a completed game. I could go into the game log. Here I can see a list of all of the events. And let's say I only would like to see the goals. I can click Goal. It will show me the exact time that the goal happened and any data that I have captured for it. In the Analytics tab, you can see an aggregate of all the stats for the game. For example, the scoring report, your plus minuses. You can see the number of shots over time. And you can use this information during the game or afterwards to do your analysis as a group. So let's create a new game. To do that, we go back to our game screen, click the plus, and here I will add the North Stars versus the Flames. And let's say it happened today. It's going to happen today. So now I have this new game set up, and it's brand new. To add events is very easy. You just click any of these buttons. For shots, you can click anywhere in the box here, and it will add the shot. It records the time that you capture all of these events to make it easy to either review your video or to publish to Scout Elite Xpress to have it automatically annotate your video for you. To make it easy to add information quickly when you're recording these events, we've added the ability to add rosters and numbers to the team so that you can select from them while you're adding data for these events. So if you click on the gear in a game, it will bring up a dialog that will let you set the forward lines and the D pairs as well as the centers. So here you can see I don't have any centers set up, so I won't have quick access to that in the face-off event. So you can add those quickly by just saying 87, 96, and 95 are my centers. You'll also notice that all of the players that are added to my roster are up at the top here, so it's very easy to add those numbers. And if you have another fill-in or somebody else that is not part of your normal roster, you can add those numbers as well at any time. Clicking Apply will add those as the centers. And now I have saved that and I can go back. So now when I record a face-off win, for example, it will pop up those numbers right here. I can say number 95 won a face-off. You'll notice that I didn't add the number of the loser, and that's because I don't really know the numbers of the other team at a glance, and so it's difficult for me to add those. If I do, and I would like to, I can add those numbers as well. So here you can see now I have the player that both won and lost the face-off. Similarly, adding a goal, let's say the North Stars scored. I can say who it was scored by, let's say number 9. Assisted by 88 97. And adding your plus minus is simple because we have our line set up. We can just say, okay, forward line 2 was out and D pair 1 was out. If there was a change that happened and maybe that D pair wasn't actually together, we might say it was 8 and 4 that were together on this line, submit, and now we have the plus minus recorded. Say this is an even strength goal, and now I can add that. So I've quickly recorded my goal, who scored it, who assisted it, and what the plus minuses are. At the end of a period, clicking the period over button will record a period over event, and then we'll overlay that on the graphs so that when you're looking at your, for example, shot count, you can see what the trends are looking like by period. You can also add individual notes. So let's say I'd like to take a closer look at this, add that note, and so now when you go back to review your video, you know where to look. So that's about it in Scout Elite Live. To publish your game, you can just go down to the bottom, click Publish Game, and that will then be sent to your Scout Elite Xpress account.